Here we go. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to the podcast, the dark side of, and thank you, home of Sigea Cloud Labs. The podcast, your home for rational crypto news and object. I'm in a good mood tonight. I'm just bubbling. The podcast, your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door, talking about what we like, why we like to get going. We are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I'm your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. Joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, the one, the only, the very pink tonight, the original Belle. How are you doing tonight, Belle?
You know what? Things are rocking and rolling, and giving me heartburn.
Well, the heartburn comes along with it. It's part of the building process. And again, I'm going to skip the second part of my monologue. So, I find it funny, and this is why I love crypto and the blockchain world. This is why I adore it. The very day that we release the push and that we start sending out videos and showing everybody what we're actually doing here. And believe it or not, this is a fucking unicorn. I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to we're going to get to it. The very day that we do this push, there's a big-ass, massive Jackal sell-off. And the only thing that is being discussed is the Jackal sell-off. Not what we are doing, not the value that we're going to drive over to the Jackal token, not the way that we are utilizing the Jackal chain as we speak right now. The only concern is the Jackal token. I mean, that's it. This is it's very, very indicative, and it points out to me exactly the way people see the crypto world. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter how you do it. The only thing that matters is the token price. That's why we're not launching one, because I don't want the token price to interfere with what we're actually doing. Now, I'm going to do a real quick demo tonight. I'm going to do it right now. Do we got anybody on, Bell? Is there anybody watching tonight? We got a few people.
Yeah, we've
got a few
people.
Before I do it, I need a show of hands of anybody who is beta testing for us on iOS who has updated their app. I need somebody that's not Bell, that's not Jason. I need somebody who's not in our circle that has updated their app, that got the test flight email, that updated their app and has been playing around with them, because I'm going to show you why Jackal is going to explode. And it's going to explode in spite of anything else. It's going to explode due to math. But I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you live. I think that this will be a fun one. So I know that we're about a 30-second delay. So anybody who has actually updated their Sigea app on iOS, the APK is not coming out till tomorrow. It is what it is, guys. We're building 3 apps at once, and it takes a little bit of time sometimes, because every time we change one thing, we break the API and the other thing. It's a pain in the ass. So while we're waiting for that to come in, and by the way, chat it up, guys. You understand that the more you chat, the more you talk. I don't care if you're just sitting there typing 1, 2, 3. The more chat that happens in here, the better the algorithm is. We don't personally care about the show. I do. This is my love, but I'm not doing this for viewers. We're doing this because we have one hell of an app. And the best way for us to get this app out there is to get people over here watching this. So if you could help us out, I would certainly appreciate it. This is a call to action. So hopefully somebody did, because if not, this whole thing is going to get blown up, and it's really going to affect what I'm going to talk about next. But meanwhile, this show is brought to you by Whistle Pig. Bell, this is the 10-year Whistle Pig, and it's called Snout and Tail Bourbon. I made a horrible...
the one that won't kick my tail end.
Yeah, I made a horrible mistake. I stopped by. We went out to. We had to set up a second banking account for the C Corp, and we stopped and had lunch, and then afterwards we went our separate ways. But I stopped by Liquorland, so the $480 that I just spent at Liquorland, and it's all in that box right down there. I blame Belle. I blame Belle directly, because she would have stopped me, but she wasn't there. And if she's not there, then I feel just free to go ahead and do whatever the hell I want. And this is what we're trying to illustrate. Belle needs to. I just give her my damn wallet. Here, hold the money. Don't let me spend it. But I haven't taken a pull off it yet. So this is the 10-year Whistle Pig. It is called Snout and Tail, and we're gonna give it a go. The bouquet is very mild. There is not a whole real heavy alcohol smell to it. So I don't think they aged it in white oak. I'm not sure what they aged it in. Let's see. All right. It goes down very, very smooth. Oh, there it is. Bam. The little it's like drinking a sunflower. And when it hits your tummy, it just lights up. Oh my God, that is mellow. I mean, that is a very, very mellow, easy to drink booze. I got a hunch that come the tail end of this stream, I'm going to be absolutely hammered. I didn't realize how big the pour was until I got it in there. All right. Anyway, Belle, do we have a single person that is actually beta testing for us that has updated their app? Did anybody sound off? Because if nobody sounded off, then there's no real point for me doing this.
No one has sounded off yet.
Okay, so we have viewers, but no testers. All right, guys. So look, we're putting this out on Twitter. I'm gonna go ahead and tease it out right now, Belle. I'm gonna go ahead and tease it out because I want to make sure that family does well on this. So come Thursday, we are doing we're going to be doing a big live stream, and we're giving away $1,000. Now, this is going to be divided. The podcast is putting up $250. Jackal is putting up $250 in Jackal tokens. Me and Jackal are both putting in Jackal tokens. Astrovault is putting in $250 worth of AXV. And Omniflix, which is another one of our partners, is also putting in $250 worth of Omniflix. Now, here's how we're going to do it, and this is going to be fun. So the only people who are going to be eligible to win are people who are beta testing the app. All right, this is our version of an airdrop. You're going to have to be beta testing the app because I'm going to divide those tokens amongst 10 wallets. There's going to be $100 as of right this moment. There'll be $100 worth in each one of those wallets, and Belle's going to be choosing winners. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to send you a seed phrase, and I'm going to send you the seed phrase document via Sigea Cloud. That's how we're going to do it. It's our money. It's our distribution method, and that's how we're going to do it. I will literally share a file with you. It's going to have the seed phrase. Create a new Kepler wallet, log in, check your seed phrase, and you're going to see $100 in that wallet. That's how we're going to be doing it, and 10 people are going to win. But the only people who can win are beta testers. Now, if you're not a beta tester, you could sign up right now. Whether it be Android or whether it be iOS, you can sign up right this very moment. The person who can sign you up, the two people who can sign you up are both on the stream. That's Jason and that's Belle. And all we need is for the iOS, we're going to need your first name, your last name, and your Apple ID. That is when you're pushing out an iOS app, it's their platform, it's their rules. That's the information they need. So if you give us that information, we'll make sure that you're hooked up, and now you're going to have a chance to win. The method of giving it away, I'm not quite sure yet. Belle is deciding it. I am completely unbiased in this. I have no opinion. Belle's going to say, send it to this person. It's going to give me a Sigea Cloud ID. My Sigea Cloud ID is ThePodocasts, by the way, all one word. And if you pull up a file, hit the three dots, share it with ThePodocasts, I will get that file from you. Just like that. It's really, really cool. It's really, really simple. So I'd like to illustrate it live, but I need somebody that's actually beta testing the app that updated it. It only takes a few seconds, guys. Go to test flight. It's 1.07. Update the app, and that's it. Now, we wipe the databases between each update. I'm sure you understand that. You understand why. This is a beta test. But we are this close to fully functional. So we have to continue to do this because we're also making hardware changes along with that. Now, here's how we're going to do it. Maybe somebody between now and the time I finish this up will become a beta tester or have updated their app. They're going to give Belle their Sigea Cloud ID, which is whatever you want to call it, man. I think Bella is Bella the Prod. Jason is Sofa Ninja. And when you go through the share feature, you're going to see it. Here's how we're going to show it and show how it works. Right now on my phone, I'm going to go ahead and record a quick little video, and I'm going to send this video to one person. Now, this is actually kind of cool, because it will be the very first video that was ever shared via Sigea Cloud during a live stream. So not like it'll matter unless we go to a multi-billion-dollar valuation, in which case it will matter. But right now it really won't. So I want to make sure that this is fair and it's on the up and up and everything. So I'm going to do it live. I'm going to save the video. I will play a little bit of it. I will play some of the audio so you guys can hear it too. And then I'm going to go ahead and share it with somebody. So, but I do need my, I'm unfortunately,
All
I do
right.
need my
So
glasses. Do we got
we've
anybody chimed up?
Mackenzie 23 OG says upgraded earlier, looking now in Alpha Delta. I updated the app today, noted and browsing.
Okay.
Interesting.
And great. Then that's all I need is your ID number on that one. All right. So give me a second, guys. I'm going to go ahead and record this for those of you who have never seen this. All right. B Dice here. Dear Sigea Cloud user, thank you so much for your trust. Thank you so much for testing our app and helping us work out the bugs. The kicker with this is that we cannot fix it if we don't know what's broken. And if you want to have an idea of what it looks like from this side of the microphone, this is exactly what it looks like from this side of the microphone. Keep up the good work. Cannot thank you enough. Whoever has this video and will demonstrate it, acknowledge it on the stream, and give it to Bell, you will never, ever in your entire life pay for Sigea Cloud. You use it, and it's on me. What do you think about that, Bell? Is that fair enough?
On me?
No, it's on me. Whoever I send this video to, make sure Belle knows that you have it. Show it to her. Play a little bit of it. We're all doing this live, and you will never ever pay for Sigea Cloud. As long as this app exists, it's on us. I'm ending the video at 60 seconds. All right. So there we go. The video has been recorded. Let me check it. Let me play a little bit of it so that you guys can hear it. Here we go. Thank you so much for your trust. Thank you so much for testing our app and helping us work out the bugs. Okay. Can you hear that, Belle? Did you agree that I did record that video?
I agree you did record that video.
Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and upload it to Sigea Cloud. Don't worry about it. Doesn't take long, guys. There we go. Uploading, add, importing the file. This is what you see, particularly when you're uploading larger videos. And you got to keep in mind that we haven't fully upgraded our hardware yet. We're still using scraped together systems because that's what we got. Once it preps, you're going to see that screen right there. We're going to hit the upload, and right now it is uploading. It's not a very large video, but if you look right there, you can see the upload queue. See that little circle? Hard to focus. You guys see that little right there? That's it uploading the video. You guys ask real hard for an upload queue. There's your upload queue, and then you see the green check mark, and then you're gonna file is successfully uploaded, and that's all it takes. Now, here's where we're a little bit different than Dropbox, and I'm going to share this with you. All right, Belle, do we have a user ID that's going to get Sigea Cloud free for life? Do we have any Sigea user ID posted in that chat yet? You give me that, and guys are going to have Sigea Cloud free for life, and that includes
I'm looking,
any
but
add-ons,
no one.
anything that we kick in, anything that we add to it. You know, we're going to have document signing, secure docu-signing, and all that other good stuff. So any add-ons that we have, any additional features, you're never going to pay for. You're going to have them automatically. All I need is one person to give me their Sigea Cloud ID, and I will know if it's real or not because I'm going to go and share this file with that particular person. So yeah, you guys hit me up. Go ahead and let it ferment. God, I sent up that many videos. Is that the one I just made? Hang on, I made a bunch of these things.
In Alpha Delta, chiming in, saying, boom, 1, 2, 3. That's his Sigea Cloud username.
All right, bro. Well, let's check because I'm about to check right now. I could poll everything, and if you're a Sigea Cloud user, boom, 1, 2, 3 is going to show up.
Oh, so, he says, oh, wait, never mind.
Oh, wait, never mind. Which way is it, man? I'm getting mixed messages here, Belle. Which one is it? Does this exist or does this not exist? All right, and for those of you who are not sure or that... Dear Sigea Cloud user, this is the video. It's sitting up on Sigea Cloud right now. All I need is a name. Any name who's going to want Sigea Cloud for free for life. I don't think you guys quite understand everything that we're doing with this or everything that's going to be doing with it. You can have it free for now or pay for it later. Anyway, I'm not going to beg. If anybody would like to participate, you're more than welcome to. But this is how we're going to be giving away the money. All right, come Thursday, we got $1,000 on the line, and that's how we're going to be giving away the money. The market's bad. I get it. Everybody's all excited. Oh, we're in a bull market, Bell. We're in a total bull market. Which is funny because all of your tokens are down 95%, and a 6% recovery does not mean that we're in a bull market. All right. It just means that it doesn't suck quite as much as it did. But I do appreciate that. So I can't, share it with Bell.
All right. So Political is chiming in saying, okay, mine is Political.
Yeah, but you're on Android, bro. You're not updated yet. All right, you're not upgraded yet because the APK doesn't come out tomorrow. I need someone who upgraded on iOS. You guys have laid into us saying it's got to be iOS, and it turns out it doesn't have to be iOS. The bulk of the users are Android. Okay, I'll win because apparently it's a big ask. But here's what I am going to do, though. I'm going to share this file with Bell. You guys can see it there. That's what the share screen looks like. I'm going to go ahead and click invite. I'm going to go down here and look for if I can hit the button. I'm going to go down here and look for Marston upgraded. I can see everybody who upgraded here. Block Eater and Alpha Delta. I thought you said you didn't do it, bro. I'm looking at you.
He actually said, okay, try in Alpha Delta or Boom 123.
Yeah, no, N Alpha Delta. I'm literally looking at you, man. All right, I'm sharing this file with N Alpha Delta, and the file has been shared successfully. All right, bro, here's what you're going to have to do now. You're going to have to give it a hot minute because we are transferring a good-sized file. It's about 110 megabytes. You're going to hit the little bell icon. You'll see it on the home screen in the upper right. We need to fix that to make it vibrate, light up, put an exclamation mark, something, some kind of call to action on it. We just haven't gotten it yet. But you're going to click that. You're going to see that the podcast has shared a file with you. You're going to go ahead and hit accept because you know what file it is. I just sent it to you. And then you're going to download that. You're going to have access to the file. You're going to hit play. You're going to see exactly what I just did. In fact, I'm going to share it with Belle too because Belle's going to play the file and hold it up to her microphone just so you guys know that that this is on the up and up. So 1 second. Where's Bella the Prod? You're way down there. Wow, we got quite a few people updating. Apple Dev, Bella the Prod. All right, we're going to go ahead and share it with that. And I'm going to share this one more time. I'll share it with Sofa Ninja so they can all chime in and say, yep, that we did get it. And I understand you're kind of taking our word for it, but N Alpha Delta is not taking our word for it.
And N Alpha Delta chiming in saying, okay, I accepted the file.
Yep, all right. Video's going to... Go ahead.
I am on iOS. I am going to make one very important point. Okay. You are going to want to switch your ringer switch from silent to full audio in order to hear it. We found that out earlier today. That is something that's being addressed.
That was a big miss on our part. I never turn my ringers on. That little button is down and it's locked. And I'm like yelling at my dev team saying, why the fuck can I not hear audio on these videos? Why can't I hear audio? And they're like laughing back at me. They're like, dude, it works fine. I'm like, look, I'm on 18.5. And they said 18.5 is good. Nothing's fine. I was like, I'm on an iPhone, I don't know, 16, 14, whatever. And they said they're downward compatible on any iPhone. It doesn't matter. And I'm like, look, it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't. I was up there cussing and spitting. And then Belle said,
I had to flat out go, okay, I got this. I'm calling you. And
And Belle said, turn your ringer on. I was like, fuck, I don't ever. And I turned the ringer on. Then I heard audio. So
we both forgot where the ringer switch on the iPhone was because we haven't used it in forever.
All right, Belle, I shared that video with you. So go ahead and accept the video, play it, hold it up, make sure your audio's on, hold it up to your microphone, and let's see what we see. Is it ready to go?
It is ready to go.
Okay, go ahead and hit it.
Thank you so much for your trust. Thank you so much for testing our app and helping us work out the bugs. The kicker with this is that we cannot fix it if we don't know what's broken. And if you want to have an idea of...
All right, you can cut it. I think everybody got the point. So what we just did there was basically peer-to-peer encrypted file sharing. Now, I understand that doesn't seem super impressive because everybody else can more or less do it. But see, it turns out they can't. It turns out that they simply can't. Now, the funny story that I was telling is our actual angel investor, because I ran out of money, so I had to go to the mattresses to get a new person. Our angel investor called me bitching because his attorney had to share some documents with him. It was about 18,000 documents. They were all in PDF form, so it was about 1.2 gigabytes. They were using Dropbox. Dropbox can't handle that volume, that kind of size. So his lawyer had to break it into chunks and was sending it over at 100 megabyte chunks. So he sent 12 files to get the 1.2 gigabytes. 30 seconds before all of that document dump hit him, I sent him a video that was 1.7 gigabytes. 1.7 gigabytes. So while he's thundering away and bitching and raising all kinds of holy hell about Dropbox and this sucks, and this is an older guy, man, this guy's 68, while he's raising hell about tech, at the same time that he was doing that, he hit play on a 45-minute video that I sent him that was 1.7 gigabytes that was sent over Sigea Cloud in beta. It took him 30 seconds to download it because we can't shard those things because it's encrypted end to end. So you just couldn't time that better. You just couldn't time it better. And now he's screaming unicorn. This is a guy that doesn't need the money. That's the funny thing. He does not need the money. But he's sitting there screaming unicorn. Oh my God, do you know what you did? Do you know what you did? And I'm like, yeah, man, we know exactly what we did. We know exactly what we did. And the contacts that he's setting up for us and the amount of tables that we're going to be sitting on are going to be absolutely massive. Now, what's the benefit to Jackal? Jackal is our storage layer. That's really all it comes down to. The more consumers we get, the more data that we sell, the more data that gets pushed, all ends up over there on Jackal. Jackal, buy the white paper and buy the math, does better when there's more data flowing into the network. I don't think you guys have any idea how much data we're going to be pushing up to that network. Patrick and I have made little friendly bets, sparred a little bit, and I said, we're going to blow you up. And he just he was laughing and shaking it off. I'm telling you right now, we're going to blow them up. Now, how is that even more advantageous to anybody who's following this project and not just following the tokens? The money shots on these things are going to be the storage providers, because the demand for storage providers is going to go through the roof as we start filling up the terabytes that they have available and the petabytes that they have available. They're going to need more and more and more of them. That means they're going to have to come over and sweeten the pot for storage providers because they're going to need them. So the storage providers, the people who are contributing to the physical network, the physical infrastructure on this, these are the guys that are going to be these are the guys that are going to be killing it. So the better we do, the better Jackal does, the better the storage providers do, the better everybody does. And what that also means for us is it enables Jackal to continue simple development and making their protocol better, because anything that Jackal can do, we can do. Anything. The file sharing you just saw is done via Jackal file share. It's done via CLI. You're not talking to me. You're not talking to Jackal. You are talking to the storage provider, and the storage providers are fast. That's why these downloads and these files share so freaking fast. And the cherry on top of all of this is that, there's two cherries up there. One, it's in a clean forensic environment. So the blockchain knows what's happening to that file. Doesn't know the who, the where, the what, but it does know the when, and it does know which wallet did what. But it has no, there's no PII on any of this. So all the storage provider knows, because Jackal's completely out of the loop now. All right. It has nothing to do with Jackal JS. All the storage providers know is that they're holding a file. You have the key, because we created that for you. The moment you signed up for Sigea Cloud, you're behind a wallet and you're behind an encryption key. So all that storage provider knows is that the person with the key would like their data back. That's all they know. and they say, here you go. You got the key. Here's your data. So it's a peer-to-peer encrypted hot storage network. And aside from a few tech people, nobody's done this before. And Dropbox can't do it. So yeah, we're gonna do real well on this, and as we do better, Jackal's gonna do better. We're just trying to give back, man. That's really all it is that we're just trying to give back. Did N Delta confirm that he received the video and that he did play the video?
N Delta did confirm that he received and played the video, and he actually says, okay, playing the file now looks great.
Yep. Yeah, there's no degradation. We don't compress anything. There's no need for us to compress anything. So whatever quality I send out is exact quality that you're going to get back. Bandwidth is not an issue for us. That's the other sweet spot for us, for Sigea Cloud, as opposed to any competitors, is bandwidth is not an issue for us, and we can't throttle you. We physically cannot throttle you. So whatever the fastest speed we can do this is, that's the exact same speed that you guys are going to be receiving your data. This thing is we're gonna blow it up. All right, everything's about to change, and every step we get closer to going live. Now, I'll admit, there's some housekeeping that needs to happen. We got to clean this up, some quality of life stuff, like the lighting up the little bell and stuff like that, so you know that you got files there. But aside from that, no, man, we're super comfortable with where it is, and functionality has been achieved. After this, it's just making it better. But this was the big one. This is the base functionality. This is the thing that gives you self-custody of your own data and a method, an easy-to-understand method to get it through. I'd ask you, N Alpha, do you understand the app? I mean, yeah, I know we need a little bit of tweaking and we need a little bit of polish on this, but do you understand the app? Do you understand how it works? There's a couple of bugs. There's still one big one, meaning that if you're uploading 900 images at the same time, which you're more than welcome to do, we can handle it. But if the app times out, or if it closes, meaning that your phone goes into power saver mode and dims out, or you close the app to go and do something else, we do not operate in the background at this time. You have to be in the app to do it, because we make a lot of assumptions. If you want to send them over to us or allow us to go ahead and control your data, we're not doing that. We're not comfortable doing that at this point in time, so you're going to have to keep the app open. If enough people say we'd prefer it in the background, we'll put it in the background. That's not a problem. So that is one of the things. But yeah, if you want to send up 900 files, we got some feedback earlier from, who was it? I got his name right here. Hang on. We had, I don't want to share that. You know what? I am going to share him that file. This is me because I sing so good. And I think everybody should get this. But I got some feedback from right here from Blockbeater, I think it was. So
yeah, point of context. Okay. He is not Rick-rolling you at this time.
Oh no, I'm an awesome singer, man. You should see me go. All right, block, and there you go, bro. I shared you a file. It's awesome. I'm awesome. I'm a great singer. I'm a great singer. I feel like I'm in Step Brothers here. Oh, I'm a world-class singer, man. You guys just don't know it, but I am a world-class singer. All right. Anyway, Bell, that was 30 minutes summing this up. Do we have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, or can we go ahead and start talking wrestling now? Or do you want to talk Jackal, or do you guys want to talk Adam? What do you want to talk? Tell me, and I'm going to put it up. Needless to say, I'm solely focused on what we are actually building, because the deliverables are here. Guys, they're in your hands. Guys, everything is here now. Go ahead, Bob.
All right. So, David Slayer, are there more testers on iOS or Android?
It's a pretty even mix. I think we have about 60 testers total. We don't need 60, man. We need 6,000. No, we're never going to get them. People don't want to try something like this unless they're incentivized to do so, and we don't have any money. But we're at the point now where we have to crush hardware. That's it. We have to know what the hardware is going to handle. You guys know what we're doing hardware-wise. So we need a lot more testers. Just hammer the shit out of it so that we know what we have to do and what we have to plan for going forward. Now, every one of our B2B customers are going to have a dedicated server just for their business. We just need to know how big to make it. We cannot have cross-contamination because we are using the Jackal S3. That's where we're landing the data. That's how we make all this work. We can't cross-contaminate. When Microsoft or Google has a breach, you notice that it's all the data. Everybody goes. It's not possible with us. It is simply not possible. You would have to go server to server to server to get all of that data. And whatever little bug you found in the first one, I promise you is not there in the second one. So we are compartmentalized or decentralizing or distributing even our B2B customers. So every single person, every single business that we bring on is going to have their own isolated, dedicated server. That's how we're putting the shields up around everybody. So if something does go wrong, well, I mean, only thing that they're going to be able to recover is double encrypted data. So good luck with that. Go, have fun hacking that out. But we want to make sure that it doesn't spread to anybody else. So that's how we have our stack is designed, and that's why we designed it that way. But yeah, we need a lot more testers to go ahead and hammer this. But I'm not going to pay people. That I can't. We don't have the money, man. So I'm just kind of hoping for the goodwill of the people. Hope Thursday stream we can get a few more testers on if people know that, look, download the app. It doesn't cost you anything. Try it out, and you get a chance to win $100. Anyway, carry on, Belle. I see you on your phone. Carry on.
Yeah, because I'm trying to share a pic. But anyway,
okay.
John, is it still possible to get into the test group?
Right this very second, John. I mean, right now, dude, are you iOS or Android? Which one are you? Either way, put it in there. Jason, if you're checking out the chat, hook him up, get him in, and he can be testing inside of 10 minutes. Belle, carry on.
All right. In Alpha Delta, yep, I have used the app enough to get a good feel for it. It is user-friendly.
You know what I really want to know, and the question that I want to ask, because I haven't got to poll a lot of testers, I would love to get a group of our testers all on the stream at the same time. One big, massive Zoom meeting. How many people can we put on a Zoom call, Belle?
A lot.
Yeah, I'd love to put that up there. I might incentivize the testers up there as kind of like a group project and just have that pure chaos of 30 or 40 people on a Zoom call all at one time during a live stream so that I can ask questions and get feedback. That's what I'm looking for here, man. That's what we're looking for on all of this stuff, particularly from our testers. Tell us what's broken. If you can find something broken, please let us know. And the other thing is give us feedback, because we don't not only want you testing, but we want you as consumers after the fact. Now, all of our early testers, we're going to take care of you guys. And Alpha Delta, I'm really going to take care of you, bro. I appreciate it. All right. Nice little answer to the call to action. You're good. All right. You're my boy. You're going to be in my pocket, and everything that's going to be happening here, you're going to see it first, and you're never going to pay for it. So and I'll give you another round of applause. That's it. Anyway, one more, Bell, and then we'll go ahead and carry on. We got more songs, right, dude. Wrestling.
Sisla, Cosmos is too small for what we are up to, and we just onboarded 2 YouTube channels that have combined 20 million subs and are making progress.
Yeah, Cosmos is way too small for us, because Cosmos doesn't think from project standpoint. They think from token standpoint. And I'm right now at this stage of cryptocurrency as a whole. Anybody who's thinking token first, you've already lost. You've already failed. Now, sure, you could throw up, I'm sure you could throw up plenty of little anecdotal things, but I would counter with the simple question. Are more tokens that exist overall right now, are more of them up from where they were, or are more of them down from wherever they were? Now, we all know the answer to that. That's what thinking token gets you, as opposed to thinking application gets you. We're thinking application. We are going to drive an immense amount of value to all of these projects. One of those projects is OmniFlix. Right there in that little Sigea Cloud app, we're going to be driving value to OmniFlix. OmniFlix is kind of in the same place that JKL is. All they need is data. All they need are videos. All they need are these things. And we have entered, we've shaken hands, us and OmniFlix. Sigea Cloud and OmniFlix is shaking hands to make that happen. I would argue, this is almost a personal bet, a personal vendetta for me. I will argue that if it's easy, people are going to upload. People will make simple videos and they'll send them right up. I would argue that that will happen. So we're going to prove it. and we're going to prove it with Sigea Cloud. All right, Belle, one more, and then I got to play a song because I feel like I've been talking a lot.
You have been talking a lot. So,
I'm
all right.
excited.
Political, you can put as many on Zoom as the server will take.
There you go. So
actually, that's you can put as many on Zoom as I pay for us to be able to put on Zoom.
Well, we'll see if we can arrange it. I'm going to go out on a limb. If you've ever wanted to be a guest on the podcast and talk to us directly and have some fun while you're doing it, please, we're going to start setting that up, and we're going to have a chaos stream where we're just going to have entirely too many people up here. Belle's not going to be talking. She's going to be moderating, and we're just going to get some feedback on the Sigea Cloud app, and hopefully it'll give some nice snippets for Jason to go ahead and do it. If you're not comfortable being on camera, that's fine, but you do have to be on audio because I have to be able to talk to you in order to make this work. You don't have to be on camera. That's a choice. If you would like to be, you're more than welcome to. But if not, yeah, just sit up here on audio and let's talk. Let's talk about the app, man. Focus groups have to happen. Web3 doesn't do focus groups. We are all about focus groups right now. I want this thing as close to perfect as we can possibly get it. Anyway, we're using Apple Music tonight. And I don't know if this next song is going to play on my Stream Deck. I'm going to try it. Belle says it'll work, so we're about to find out. We've been watching wrestling again. I'm a huge fan of professional wrestling. I love that you can sell that kind of dream and that kind of illusion. Nobody does it like Vince McMahon. Nobody does it. I mean, he literally created the goddamn industry. How could I not admire that?
And apparently Scott had forgotten that I used to watch wrestling all the time.
Yeah. So we were watching Saturday night's main event. Saturday night. And by the way, who was it? It wasn't Roman Reigns. Was it Roman Reigns that blew out his knee?
No, that was Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh yeah, Seth freaking Rollins. So he was scheduled for a big event or a big match at SummerSlam, but he was 2 weeks from now. But he was doing some top rope aerial stuff, and he's got a bum right knee. He's had ACL, MCL surgery on it. He's a younger guy, but you never really recover from ACL, MCL. But he was good enough to get back in there. But he like jumps up, he goes off the top rope, he does a flip, he lands on his feet, and his knee buckled. It gave out again. So they're talking like it was a meniscus or something like that. But yeah, he won't be at SummerSlam. I'm a little disappointed in that. I love the guy. He is great for the sport. He's great on the mic. You got to be good on the mic. I mean, that's the one kicker with professional wrestling is you need two sets of skills to make this work. The physical skills, but you also need the social skills. And he was wonderful at it. But he will not be at SummerSlam. I'm a little bit disappointed, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're going to carry on, guys. A lot more to talk about tonight. So if you could please stick around, I'm going to see if this Apple Music thing works, Belle. And we will be right back here on the podcast on the KPOD network, guys. So please stand by. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, kids, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you. So, yeah, we're going to do something. I'm still not sure on this, Sisla. I got to be crystal clear on this. Now, Belle and I have talked it out, and we're kind of in agreement that we're going to go ahead and let this happen. So OmniFlix released something that's absolutely incredible called the Media Node. Now, the podcast is running a Media Node, and if you go over there and you click on the podcast Media Node, we call it the Throwback Channel. We don't do a lot of evergreen content. And we got to change that, Bell. That's really all it is. It's hard to promote, daily videos when the information changes the very next day. It's real hard to do that. So we got to get some more evergreen stuff up there. Jason, help me out. Look, me and you will work on it, dude, and we'll get some more evergreen stuff up there. But the opportunity that is presented by something like this is absolutely incredible. Now, there's a couple features that we're going to need. And Sisla, I will talk to you. I'll talk to RJ, and we'll see if we can't make that happen here. But we're using Reach Tech, which are absolutely dynamite development team. And if you guys have something in your mind that you really want to build, reach out. All right, Reach Tech, I will get you the contact info, anything that you need, whatever you can dream up, odds are good that they can make it happen, because what they're doing for us right now between their team and their front end and their visual, well, I mean, you guys are trying the app. I'm sure you can see that this is real quality stuff. But because they're also working on the OmniFlix app, tons of opportunities come up right there, Bell. Lots and lots of opportunities present themselves. And one of the things that, getting back to the very ethos of blockchain technology and what we're here for and what we were originally here for. Now we're all about the money. All right. We don't care about anything. Bitcoin. We don't actually care about applying the tech, but OmniFlix still does. So it presented an opportunity for us to do something and just see what happens with it. It's an experiment. It's going to cost us money. I'm fine paying it because I kind of want to see what's going to happen there anyway. So I've been arguing with OmniFlix for a while. We've been in this discussion. I said, if you want more content up there, we have to have ease of access. All right. You have to take away barriers. Now, OmniFlix did allow email access. You don't have to have a wallet. You don't have to learn crypto to use OmniFlix. And you never have to know crypto to use omniflix.tv. If you go there, you can watch videos. You can do whatever you want. But because they're still sticking to the ethos of blockchain, meaning that not asking for permission, do what you want, it presented us an opportunity in our app to completely remove any barrier to entry and to create a chaos channel. Now, it's not live yet, but it will be. Anything that you click, any file, any video that you happen to make and that you happen to click those three little dots, and you're going to see a little pop-up in there that's different than the one that you're seeing right now. If you do it, what it's going to be doing is running straight up to the Sigea Cloud media node on OmniFlix, and that video is going in the queue. It's going to go 24/7. We have no control over what goes in there. You control what goes in there.
I'm actually afraid of this.
I'm a little bit worried about this. But look, we are either all in on blockchain or we're just pretending we are. We're either all in on decentralization and not asking for permission, or we're just wasting time. It's one of those two things. So I don't really think there's a happy medium in there. I think you are either all in on the ethos or you're just here for the money. If you're just here for the money, this is probably not the channel for you, but I appreciate you stopping by. If you are here for the ethos, then the ethos of blockchain is doing things that you simply cannot do in trad. And this is something that you simply cannot do in trad. Now, this is only going to be available in the consumer version of Sigea Cloud. It's not going in the B2B. It's not going into any of our enterprise. It's not going into anything. It's only going into the consumer version because the consumers are the people who are going to be using this. But that channel, because OmniFlix built the tools, Bell, that allowed me to make a decision like this and to say, let's just see what happens. Because they created the system that allows that to happen, and because we remove all barriers to entry, all of them. It is just clicking the three dots and deciding yes or no. That is completely up to you. But I will argue that it will be the most viewed channel on OmniFlix forever, because you never know what you're going to get on there. And I got a hunch it's going to escalate to get sillier and sillier and sillier. I think you're going to see some ass on there. I got a hunch you're going to pull it up and see a great big old penis just sitting there flopping around. But that
I hope not. Nobody wants to see penis.
But somebody wanted to post it, Belle. That's the thing. That's what you got to get right in your head, is that somebody wanted to post it. Now, you can't do that anywhere else, but you can do it on OmniFlix. All right, these guys are they are literally the black gate that, but it's open. None shall pass. All can pass. You're all welcome into Mordor. Come in here, cruise around, see if you like it, and you know what's happening on the other side of that black gate, Belle, huh? Chaos. The opportunity presents itself. We're going to go ahead and take advantage. We're not making a nickel on this. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with, let's see what happens. That's really all it comes down to. If it gets so offensive that OmniFlix gets to the point saying, look, we can't do this, we have to take it down, that's fine. But let's see what happens. That's my whole kicker, Belle. Let's just see what happens. So anyway, questions, Belle? Do we have any questions, comments, anything like that?
We do have a couple, and Political, no. Scott does not have to play the NWO entrance. As a matter of fact, if he does, I will be ticked because, there's a wrestler I was a huge fan of back then that I would rather hear the intro to.
Who is your big fan? Was it Hulk Hogan? Come on, everybody's a fan of the Hulk. All right, everybody's a fan of Hogan.
Everybody's a fan of Hulk Hogan, but I was a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan.
Yeah, and you know what? It was kind of nice because on Saturday night's main event, we saw Goldberg's very last match. And Goldberg, Stone Cold, these are very, very similar. Well, I mean, Goldberg's a hell of a lot bigger, but they're similar wrestlers. It's similar, just these pure chaos wrestlers that are kind of faces, kind of heels. Everybody, they're their own thing. They literally developed a classification of wrestler. That the loner, I don't need anybody, and I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. That's what they did. That's what they created.
Talk about a wrestler with a instantly recognizable intro song. One of them has got to be Stone Cold.
Oh, Stone Cold's way up there. Way up there. So, yeah, I completely agree with that. Anyway, carry on, Bill.
All right, John, I have a friend trying to push H-Bar and said I should check it out. Do you have an opinion on it, or have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of H-Bar. They're doing some things right. They are doing some things right. But if they're not doing, look, man, I'm all in on infra. All right, that's it. I'm all in on infrastructure, because infrastructure is the base layer to apps. Period. That's it. We couldn't do what we are doing without Astrovault. We couldn't do what we're doing without those guys right there. We couldn't do it without Jackal. We couldn't do it without a cache. We couldn't do it without OmniFlix. All right, we couldn't do what we were doing without the base layer infrastructure. And I am a very, very simple kind of guy. Single sheet of paper, income versus expenditures. That's it. That's all I care about. And when I can see a way to utilize this, and the reason that we're doing all of these things is because we couldn't do it without blockchain technology. We couldn't maintain the environment that we're running in without blockchain technology, and they're cheaper. We're paying 15% what we'd be paying Amazon Web Services. So we can't do it without blockchain infrastructure. That's kind of where my mind is. HBAR is, they get a lot of hype, man. All right, they got a lot of people. They're still doing shows. The one good thing about HBAR that I will say is that their community supports each other. Cosmos cuts each other's throat. We go out of our way to absolutely just rip the other guy apart as if that somehow makes your project better. It doesn't. It makes all of us look bad. That's why we have distanced ourselves from the bulk of the Cosmos. Because honestly, look, if the ICS or the ICF or whatever the fuck they are now, they should be all over us. They should be all over us saying, how do we help you get the word out? I see it. Cosmos has 2 million users, and yet we built a perfect Cosmos app using nothing but Cosmos stack, and we can't even get a wiggle from them. All right? They're not here to sell products. They're here to sell tokens. And I got no interest in that. Now, HBAR is kind of a similar thing, but they have a much more, it's almost an ADA-like community. It's almost a Cardano-like community. They stick together. They circle the wagons around everything, but they really, really, really stick together on everything. And Cosmos goes out of its way to shit on everything. I mean, that's it. I've never seen a community as aggressively angry at everything else that exists in this community. So, if nothing else, HBAR is good for vibes. And I'm just going to kind of leave it there. For the degens, people who understand that, you know what I mean by the vibes. So anyway, hope that answered the question. Belle, carry on.
All right. And Sofa Ninja hit us with a $1.99 super chat saying the post taking about it, and I think he meant talking about $1,000 just went live on X.
Yep. So yeah, and that's it, guys. Look, man, we pulled everything. I'm putting up 250. Jackal's putting up 250, Astrovault's putting up 250, and Omniflix is putting up 250. We want to support partners. All right, all these guys are our partners. They're the reason that this app works. There's a reason that we're doing things that Dropbox simply cannot do, and we're still in beta development, and we're already surpassed them technologically, wildly surpassed them. So yeah, we want to support the partners to make sure that as we ascend, they ascend as well. That's it. I'm not here to bash anybody or talk shit about anybody. I'm here to say that if you actually build a product and you market it and you get it out there, distribution. If you do that, you don't really give a shit about selling tokens. You'll never hear me say buy Jackal. You'll never hear me say it because Jackal goes up based on how much data we send them. It has nothing to do with the token. All right, it's just math. We have to pay Jackal to store data. And we have to pay them in the Jackal token. That means we have to buy Jackal to utilize the protocol. We have to buy Omniflix to utilize the protocol. We have to buy a cache to utilize the protocol. Are you guys getting this? I understand that this is not really the crypto way, but it's the business way. And we're 100% right about this. Carry on, Bill.
All right, next one coming in from Political. You got to play the NWO entrance, Hendrix Voodoo Child.
Next show, man. We're going live tomorrow. Sure, we're gonna keep branching out. Anyway, carry on, Bill.
All right, so yeah. Yeah, we can move on to the next topic and actually start talking wrestling because, yeah, the next few comments are related to naughty pictures.
Naughty pictures from me. Do you guys want to see me naked? Is that what you want? Because I'll take a picture of my junk right now. Watch this. We'll do it right now, Bill. We'll do it live. Hang on, guys. We'll take a picture of the junk. They're like daring me to do it.
No.
You know what the funny thing is that I could just share the file, and there's well, I mean, you can decline it. You don't have to accept it. You can simply decline it. But yeah, if you guys want naughty pictures, man, I've lost a lot of weight, and if you were that anxious to see my junk, I'm 54. My birthday's like this weekend, man. I'll be 54 years old. Shyness and self-awareness is gone. I don't care anymore. Now I'm just an old man. But yeah, if you guys want to see my junk, sure, I'll show you my junk. That's not a problem. You don't even have to tip me. All right, that's my way of tipping you. I have an incredible penis. Just want to put that out there. I'm aces. I know. Go ahead, carry on, Bill.
All right, so Sith Lord, I'm at work though, so I'll need like 10 minutes. About to be busy for 10 minutes.
Okay, you want to see my junk in 10 minutes? Okay. I've seen Sith Lord. He posted pictures up, man. That guy lifts. He's all kinds of built. I'll tell you what, we'll swap them, dude. All right, we'll swap junk pics. All right, I'll and then I'll tell you what, when it goes live, we'll post them on Omniflix. So it's got to be in video form. It'll just be easier. But we'll just post them up to Omniflix, and I'll tell you what, we can set up polls. Who's got the better junk? We could do. I'm happy to do that. And you know what? There's nothing OmniFlex can do about it. That's a great thing about the environment that you created here.
Started this. You guys started this by talking about naughty pics. So no.
Yeah, no, I'm in, dude. All right, I'm in. I think we should get like 10 of us, and we should just go up there and just big floppy wieners, man. You cannot be aroused when you do this, all right? Because then it's sexual. Right now, it's just scientific. But if you're aroused, now it's weird. Now you made it weird, dude. So you can't be aroused when you do this. Be sure. Let's do it, man. We'll put up a poll and no faces. All right, just junk. We'll put up a poll and we'll see who gets the most votes. I'm down with that. And the funny thing is that you got to admit, crypto as a whole is pretty much a sausage fest. So the only people that are voting are gonna be other guys. You figure you can figure that out quick, man. That is so much fun. Anyway, carry on, Belle.
Yeah, I'm not going to be voting for that. So you guys are on your own. Just saying. All right. Sith Lord says, I updated Sigea app. Name is Sith Lord.
All right. Let's make sure it works for you, bro. 1 second here. Let me pull up the old mighty Sigea. And let me see. I'm going to share great video with you, bro. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a great singer. So yeah, let me share this with the mighty Sith Lord. See if he's in there. Oh, these are not alphabetical.
No, they're not.
I see Sith Lord though. There we go. All right, bro. And the file has been shared.
If you start typing, he'll pop up a lot faster.
Yeah, I know. I don't type though. I got big thumbs. I don't know what that is. I got these Fred Flintstone thumbs. It's just my hang up. There you go, bro. All right, you got the fine singer Scott, and I shared a video with you. So go to your notifications, hit it, download it, enjoy. Belle, carry on.
You know what? That's it for now. But we can take a music break and then go on to talking about wrestling because you were so excited to talk about wrestling.
You know, and I was, but now I want to save it for tomorrow. We're at the cutoff hour, and I see it right there. So yes, I would love to talk wrestling. I'm a huge geek. I love wrestling, but we hopefully we got some changes going on. So studio wise, we've been in the same studio since it was designed and since we built it. We haven't really changed much, but some changes are about to be coming in. We're prepping up for the stream on Thursday. We're hoping to get some new bodies, some new visuals in there. I want to make sure they're impressed. So every other backdrop curtain that you see here is going to be changed to yellow. So we're going yellow and black because the podcast icon is yellow and black. It's always been that. We're going to try to color coordinate it, and we're going to be moving the signage because all of these signs here, all of these are they're black matte. So we're going to be hanging the black signs over the yellow curtains. So we're going to be alternating this whole thing, changing up the studio. Hopefully it will breathe a new bit of life into it. That's all we're trying to do. We've been very, very static and very, very fixed. It's time for a change. Belle picked the color. I was going to go with purple. I wanted to go with something like purple, and Belle said, no, just go yellow. Blow it out. So we're going to be going with yellow. So they're going to be delivered tomorrow. Hopefully I get them early in the morning before the stream, so I got time to change them up. And then you guys can give us some studio feedback before the stream on Thursday. I mean, we are giving away $1,000. I understand that's not a lot of money anymore, but in the bear market, it's not a bull market, by the way. This is a bear market still. But in a bear market, $1,000 adds up. We used to give away tons. I remember our big one. We gave away $6,400 to a single caller on a single stream. $6,400 in Jackal tokens. It was 10,000 Jackal tokens back when Jackal was 64 cents. And I said every time it doubles, we're going to give away 10,000 Jackal tokens. So the next one, Jackal's going to have to get to $1.28. We're going to give away 10,000 Jackal tokens for a $12,800 giveaway that we're going to give to a single person, caller 5, just like we always do. I'm very, very excited about that. And yeah, I'm confident that it's going to hit. I mean, that's it. It's going to, I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to get there. This is not financial advice. You do you, bro. I know DGens. I know how you guys look at charts. I know what you're doing. You don't think big picture. You think very, very small time as opposed to actual application. So that's fine. I'm going to be okay. Let's just leave it there. So anyway, Belle, if we got nothing else, we're all good?
Yeah, no, Nuclear Chicken's popping in saying, okay, iOS updated, Nuclear Chicken on Sigea.
All right. Well, let me send him a singing video because I'm awesome, and I hope this is the singing video and it's not a dirty video. We can't even see what's in there. I can't even see them because the files are encrypted. You guys get that, right? I can't. Oh, look, there's Nuclear Chicken. All right, bro, I'm sharing you your very first file, and it has been shared. So enjoy my gift, my musical gift to the entire world. Yeah, but we can't even see the files or the names because they're encrypted. So from a housekeeping standpoint, but that's also why we want to focus group this. Maybe get some input, figure out what we can do about this, because all you're going to see are really weird file names. They're encrypted. We can't see them. It doesn't matter what the file was named when you send it up. We can't see it. All right. We can't see any of it, but we still want to try to keep this as user-friendly as we can. So maybe the focus group will help. Anyway, Belle, go ahead. Talk us up. Talk us out. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Going to be another fun stream. Belle, take it away.
All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who joined us this evening, we cannot say thank you guys enough. We do appreciate each and every one of you guys and the comments and questions you send our way. Now, with that being said, we are going to be back on tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. In between now and then, if you guys have any other comments, questions, or concerns, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to either Scott or myself. Scott at ThePodocasts.com or Bella at ThePodocasts.com, and we'll get those answered for you. Again, we can't thank you enough, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.